There we go. Okay, there we go. Ooh, get this down. Just looks tacky. My business license. Hi everyone, my name is Isla. This is Most Things Hypnosis, and I'm live at 5 Pacific time. Just here to do a little chit chat. Some people wonder why the hell do I keep doing this, and I've been doing it for almost a year now. And I'm doing it partly as a legacy for my children, my grandchildren. I have a grandson who lives 8,000 miles away, and I don't get to see him very often, but maybe this is a way he can get to know me at some point in time, whatever. So how many of you carry a pocket knife with you? I have this one. I like it because I can go like that. It's legal. It's only a couple inches, but it's very handy to have a pocket knife. Highly recommend them. I like the kind that has the little tang on it. I always have something to wear it in. So today's segment's a little bit about my scope of practice. I'm just going to be a few minutes because I have to be. I'm always having to be somewhere, huh? Well, that's all right, right? It's my show. I can be somewhere if I need to. Okay. I want to do a little but first. I read something yesterday, I think it was, and it just resonated. You know, we're always wanting to teach people in my business or even in the field. It's putting yourself on your own to-do list, you know, allowing yourself to be part of the list of the people you take care of. And it was worded so perfectly today. It's not me first, it's me too. So including yourself on the list that you take care of with everybody else in your life. Take care of yourself too. You don't have to put yourself first, although it's okay. But just remember, it's me too. All right, there's one little tidbit. And then I'm just going to kind of go over some quick tidbits. My scope of practice. I am vocational, avocational self-improvement. Basically, I help you create the atmosphere needed in your own subconscious mind to take care of the things you need to take care of. So imagine, if you will, a ball, a circle, a sphere. I don't know where in science that they thought the subconscious mind is a circle, but it could be a square and it could be no edging or no shape at all. But let's just assume, because of science, it's a big circle. As a matter of fact, I have such a circle here. Okay, so it's a big circle. See, it's like a big circle, and see a little paint line right there. Well, if you look at an iceberg, you see a piece of it on top of the water and this ginormous piece on the bottom. But look at the subconscious mind as that ginormous piece on the bottom, and it really is the one controlling the show, calling the shots, keeping things static and comfort zone. And so some people have a hard time making changes in their behavior, and it's because the subconscious mind is protecting what it already knows. And everything it knows brings emotional pleasure, and the subconscious mind doesn't really care if it's good or bad, right or wrong, fact or fantasy. It's all the same to the subconscious mind, and it's going for what it knows. It will defend it whenever it feels like there's a threat. That's why quit smoking is a very difficult thing to do. Quit smoking, for some or many, it is difficult because your subconscious mind gets it's a known inside. Oh, I get emotional pleasure from this. What do you think you're doing? What, not smoking? Get yourself busy and start smoking, and it'll poke at you and eat at you until you start smoking again. Got to be careful about that. So what does hypnosis do? Well, in my little imagery here, okay, so there's a filter that's developed about, let's show you there, about when you're about age 8, age of reason, whatever age that might be, 9, 7, whatever. But once that filter is developed, nothing gets through that filter without an association, a way to associate what's going on in the subconscious mind. And if it likes it, oh yeah, we can let that in because it brings emotional pleasure to something already living here. Well, I can take that filter, that critical mind, that separation between conscious and subconscious mind, and relax relax it to a point where it kind of opens up your subconscious mind a little bit, and just drop in positive changes to affect your behavior. Now, it doesn't affect your moral compass or anything like that. But more importantly, not just that, because I can talk about how it works and all that, for a while, but I don't have that kind of time. But what I want to talk about, what is it exactly that I can work on? There are some areas that I do need a medical or mental health professional's referral. I give you the referral. You take it to your mental or medical health professional. They read it. They reply back that they're aware of what you're about to do and you are seeing me as well as them, or whatever it is, especially if it's in the world of psychology. Now, medical referrals might be something with pain management, tinnitus, something in the physical body, whatever it is. I want your doctor to be aware. If you're losing more than 30 pounds, I want your doctor to be aware of what you're doing with me, so that nothing I do is being contraindicated by anything they're doing, or in the world of psychology as well. But I can work with, one of the number one is quit smoking. I really do enjoy working with people who want to quit smoking. I have a program for it, and I can help you. I have about a 90% success rate. My last client came in 2 weeks ago to quit smoking. She hasn't smoked in 2 weeks. She said she's getting a little bit grumpy though. So we worked on that today, helping her with that grumpy and seeing if she can't surpass it and just have that kind spirit. Another guy came in working on weight reduction, and he was just wanting to have a kinder heart, wants to have kindness and happiness, wasn't feeling all that, jolly. So we worked on that. Those are my scopes of practice: vocational, avocational, self-improvement. So if you want to work on a fear you have, or some kind of a phobia or an anxiety, you have anxiety with driving, come and see me. I'm happy, or call me. I'm happy to discuss what that looks like, how hypnotherapy can help you. Other areas of emotional distress. And, when you're in a distressful situation, you are in anxiety. This is something that I want to share with you. Let's say you have to make a decision, and one side, or you're having negative thoughts, and you want to have the positive thoughts. So let's go to the negative thoughts in one hand, and your positive thoughts are in the other. Now, this is my left, this is my right, it's where I'm choosing. And you want to put your hands up just enough, just like this. And just think about the negative one first, thinking about what is it that it's procrastination, it's bad attitude, it's negative thinking, whatever the issue might be. Just kind of let it rest proverbially in this hand, or whatever one you feel comfortable with. And you're just going to take like a self-trance moment. You're just going to talk to it. And do you like that moment? Ooh. Okay. So take that moment and just ask in your own mind, what is your purpose? What is your higher purpose for the negative thinking? What is the highest purpose? Ask it, and you'll get an answer. Maybe your answer might be, what would be the purpose of negative thinking? To display my insecurity. Well, what's the highest purpose of displaying your insecurity? I'm just making this up as I go. The highest purpose for insecurity might be to show that you are vulnerable. Well, what's my highest purpose for vulnerability? That would be to show that I am teachable. What's the highest purpose for teachable? You keep going until you can't anymore, till you get to its highest point of purpose. Put that one aside. The one that's positive, I want to be a positive thinker. For what purpose? And when you get the answer, to feel better. Okay, to feel better, but for what purpose do you want to feel better? So I can have clear clarity and positive outlook on life and be happy. What's the purpose for positive outlook and happy? What's that highest purpose? You keep going until, and I promise you keep, it will match this one. And now you've got the negative and the positive, or the other side and this side, but they both want the same thing. Whatever that is, joy, peace, love, whatever, you take it to its highest purpose. They will both match. And you can just mentally integrate those pictures together. And all of a sudden now your thinking, it changes. Just having this conversation with yourself can change it, and just makes a huge difference. Makes a huge whatever it is that makes it work. But you got to listen. Don't just guess what the next highest purpose is. Listen to yourself. Just listen to that still small voice. Give it time. Sometimes it can take a few minutes to hear the next one. That's okay. Just give it time and just listen to that voice. And it is comfortable because you have something tangible to just kind of take into it. And it feels pretty good when you do that. So that's a scope that I work with to help people kind of reframe a way of thinking. It's part of what's called NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. It's how we do success as people. You can use it for getting rid of fears. You can use it to help you stop smoking. You can use it to integrate positivity, positive thinking over negative thinking. But as you understand how the mind works, it just wants what's best for you, what it knows. Remember, it's an 8-year-old child in an adult body. So go to the logic mind and willpower. Those are at a conscious level, not at a subconscious level. Subconsciously, imagination works full time. And that's where it's at. Your mind is working behind the scenes, whether you know it or not. It remembers everything, absolutely everything. So with that said, that's one scope of practice. That's one thing that I can help with, limiting decisions and beliefs and stuff like that. Highly recommend it. But it's self-improvement. So you come in for a session, we sit and chat for a little bit, ask you some questions about why you're here. And it really is up to you why you're at the therapist's office, the hypnotherapist's office. You know, I'm not going to decide for you what I can do to help you. You are going to decide for me how I can help you. So it pretty much looks like coming into the office after you fill out the forms in the first session. We sit and we talk. I look at the forms, we go over the forms that you just filled out, making sure everything's correct and I can read it. I go over your statement, which you write a statement when you come in, why you want to be here. Some people, it's just quit smoking. Excuse me. Some people, it's, to reduce anxiety, to do this and to get that and to blah, blah, blah. They have a whole list of things. It's entirely up to you. But once I have that, I can look at it and kind of know where to help you guide the session. But if you're putting on there, to quit smoking and not have anxiety, and I want to be more organized and stop procrastinating, right? And we sit down and now we're going over all of those. But then you say, kind of throw me a curveball and say, hey, really, I just want to stop biting my nails. That's not what you wrote down. So I really am dependent on what I'm told by my clients. I'm also going to ask, what does that mean to you? If you say, I want to communicate better, what does that mean? If you say, I'm just stubborn and I don't want to be stubborn anymore, what does that mean to you? How do you do stubborn? How do you not do communication? Wanting to know what it is that you truly want. It's easy to decide what you don't want, but let's look at what you do want, and then let's go from there. In the hypnotic state, I will take you and open that filter, like I said, drop in the positive suggestions, and voila, change starts to happen. A lot of times instantaneously. Sometimes it actually can take several days to kind of get the subconscious mind on board. getting what you're doing. I record my hypnotic sessions and I send them over to my clients. I want you to listen to it every day, into it every day. It just kind of continually reinforces. Now, some hypnotherapists don't. They're typically not upset. If you want to record it, I highly recommend it. You know, getting a recording of some kind from them. Mine are all customized to the client's needs, whatever it is. I might take ideas from other scripts or whatever, but no, I'm so sorry where they came from. I think I'm low on iron. Someone said that to if you're excessively yawning, and I'm not yawning. I haven't yawned all day until I sat down here. It's kind of like it's been a very busy day, and one of my plans just got canceled. That little canceled my plans. So it's all right. I could just spend more time here maybe, or work on my next set of clients for tomorrow. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. I intend to have new guest speakers in over the next couple of weeks to find out what's going on with them and what they do. I do have my office here in Visalia. I have an office for rent, furnished or unfurnished. You can hit me up and we can talk about what that means. Love to be able to do that. I also rent an office by the hour, by the day, whatever you want to do. I'm able to do that too. So I look forward to being able to do that. If you have any questions about hypnotherapy, what it is, what it isn't, and it is not, it's not sinful, it's not voodoo, it's not magic. It's just helping you learn how to make a behavior change, and it works and it's safe. It's very, very safe. It's kind of like you're zoning out for a few minutes. You get to zone out. So you know what? Zone it. Time to zone out, right? And then you just get to escape into a moment of fun bliss where new suggestions and changes are starting to take place. And it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. Anyway, this is all I wanted to talk about today. And I'm going to sign off now. Everybody have a fantastic 4th of July. I know a lot of people are getting out of town this weekend. I'm staying home. I have 2 little puppies that do not like fireworks, so I can't really take them anywhere. And I'm okay with that. I spent a lot of years in the firework world, doing fireworks or whatever and watching them, whatever. I'm absolutely fine not being a part of it. I can just come to my office and watch them from the Rawhide Stadium if I need to. But it's just a time to stay home and barbecue some steaks, you know? Anyway, but I hope you have a very safe and sane 4th of July coming up and over the weekend. Have a great weekend. Let's hear some really good stuff going on. My name's Isla Brock. I am a certified hypnotherapist. I own Central Valley Hypnotherapy in Visalia, California. My email address is at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if you're on YouTube, it might be on that side. If you're on Zoom, it might be there, but you'll see Isla B at centralvalleyhypnotherapy.com. You can just put in my name, ilabrock.com, and it'll come up with the same thing. Anyway, have a great weekend. Look forward to being back here next week. Take care.